Welcome in, you beautiful individuals and upstanding members of the community, I am sure. Unfortunately, ScammerCell has not allowed us to know what the conversion rate will be. Fear not, I believe I've figured it out, and unfortunately it doesn't look great. So much so that yesterday I put all of my Elite Wildcards into this epic, and I will put the remainder. Because, unfortunately, if we look down here, I don't have any champions or legendaries that I could put this in, and I don't have enough Elite Wildcards for the Mighty Miner. Anyway, let's warm up with Trophy Road while we yap about this. So, to ensure that I don't get into any kind of trouble, I want to let you know that in Minecraft, of course, if you give the village trader 20 blue sheets of paper, he will award you with 1 shiny green emerald. I'm sure you can figure out what that means for yourself. Let's hit this with the log. We're going to go Ice Spirit. That should be enough for the full counter there. So what does that mean? That means if you give the village trader 50,000 of these dyed blue sheets of paper, in return you will receive 2.5 green emeralds. Okay, let's use the XE over here. That's a late vines, so we know he doesn't have elixir. And then I'm gonna shock him with the hog on the other side. Now he went Mother Witch because he saw the goblins, and he got a little frisky there. I think I'm just gonna let the Mother Witch go. Let's see how much damage she does. Yeah, no, that's completely fine. Because I want to save the log for this goblin barrel, or else the little bro might quit. No? Okay. Interesting choice. So, yeah, so basically, you're probably like, where am I getting this information from? Well, apparently the incredibly... Here, we're going to tornado this back, just so that I don't take death damage here. Okay, I guess we will take death damage from the one, and then, I mean, that's really not a problem. We don't have to push. I'm going to go gobs in the center. So, yeah, the interesting members of the Reddit community have posted this. There was multiple people that effectively tricked the AI like support bot in-game to give them the conversion rate. And so at first you're like, oh, okay, well, maybe it's not really that credible. And that's kind of what I thought at first. However, I'll put up a chart here, or here, I guess. I guess I just have to go Valk. Let's see. And then we'll just go with the late log. Yeah, and then, I mean, we could just hog for fun, but... So I was like, but then if you look at the chart and you look at, since they just released the, what it cost gems-wise to upgrade a card. By the way, I got a 5-star from the, what is it, the Supercell, the trailer, couldn't find the words, trailer, and it gave me a freaking battle banner. I got a 5-star from that. It gave me a normal battle banner. Let's see what we get from this. Okay, it's cool, I guess. It was this one. This one. It doesn't even move. It doesn't, whatever. Right, let's hop into ranked. Right, so with the Summit Light. So with the conversion rate, I'll put up. All right, bro's going aggressive. Yeah, so with the conversion rate, I knew that the best we could hope for was effectively the value that it would cost to upgrade like a champion. Here, I'm gonna go hog here, semi-aggressive, because he just gave me this counter push. Bro's got the Gobstein. It's gonna feed my Exy right there, though. If he goes with anything crazy, I could rock it, but we'll see. I don't think I'll need to. Why would you do that? How does that... Interesting. Why is Bro laughing? This guy... This guy's a character. Come on, Exy, kill that, kill that. Nice. So, I knew that the best we could hope for would be enough... Bro. Right, so when I saw that the conversion rate potentially got leaked, and it just so happened that if we look on the chart here, that the 2.5 thousand gems happens to be the exact amount for you to outright buy the Epic level 15. I was like, that makes sense. You know why? Because we pull up back this example that they had said when they first released the notes about the update, when they were asked about, or when they were clarifying what would happen to those that have already put cards into level 14 for the 15. And I thought it was interesting that they mentioned the common night, because I'm telling you right now, what's going to happen when they go to release this update, the reason that they're going to give us this crappy rate is because they're going to say they had to make it fair for the players that had already put the Elite Wild cards into... Okay, so this is a mid-ladder menace. Tornado, there we go, perfectly timed, we don't take a hit, and we have a counter push brewing. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We're going to go with the hog. We'll just see what happens there. I wish I could rocket that. I do not have the elixir at this moment. There we go. That should be just out of rocket. I mean, bro. Yoink! Don't hit ability. Thank you. Nice. So, yeah, I was like, this is perfect, because right in the middle is Epic. And so they're saying how they couldn't, you know, if they gave us an over-generous rate, then people would be frustrated because they had used their Elite Wild cards on common and rares. Because, as y'all know, right now, level 15 is just level 15 across the board. Card rarities don't matter. It's effectively the same. So, now that this update is like bringing level 15 with, you know, just copies of that card to upgrade it, and you get what I'm trying to say here. We're going to go with the Tornado. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're gonna just hit a log there just so that we don't take like the charge effectively. And then I'm sure he's gonna go ability, but as long as we get these gobs down. Alright, solid, solid, solid. Nice, nice, nice. We'll just take that minor damage. So yeah, now with the 15 and 16 being upgraded via actual cards, I'm going to rocket this just so that we don't have to hog into it. We just get it gone. And card rarities are a thing now. You know, it's convenient for them to do that because it's actually going to be hard to get the champion cards and the legendaries and epics again. So of course they're making them cost more. You know, I don't think I'm going to rocket that, just because I think Exy will be able to handle, and I think we'll get a fat rocket at the bridge. Okay, cool. We didn't take that. Nice. I'm going to go hog because I don't think he has anything. I'm going to wait. So, yeah, I mean, that's... Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't really been going hogs, but, we can take a hit. It's not really an issue here. We're going to wait for the witch to get a little farther across. So yeah, now that like, you know, it's actually going to be like more difficult to get said cards, and you know, I would rocket that, but if you miss a rocket like that on the freaking queen, you're just kind of cooked. Like, you're just actually cooked. Alright. I'm going to go hog so that I can... Nah. Bro, if he does something stupid here, bro, why would you do that? Fat rocket. His prediction log, so to no avail. And now we hog. I don't think he can actually stop this. That's funny. So yeah, now that the like card rarities are a thing again, like they're not gonna want to, you know, give us all these gems that would potentially, you know, make them kind of fork out more money. And I knew also that they weren't going to give us anywhere near the gems that the Book of Books gives, the 6,000, because then everybody could effectively just have level 16 right away. But like I said, at least I knew the most we could hope for was enough gems for the champion. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. And, you know, if I'm wrong, then I'll take it on the chin and I'll admit that. But like y'all saw, I put mine into the epic because it's effectively break even, as well as if I somehow get enough elite wild cards, like 8k more before tomorrow, which I don't think is going to happen. But if I do, then I could upgrade it without having to use coins, because remember, post update you'll have to use coins for that as well. It won't be too much, but yeah, let's go ahead and add some more in there. So yeah, I was thinking about buying the pass, and I was like, oh, if I get in here, like, I'm sure I'll get some elite wild cards from something. But I think I'm gonna wait till the update drops, because they're changing the pass. Even though technically, I think on some breakdowns it was saying that it's gonna be less. The paid pass is gonna be less worth it. It's gonna be nerfed, which makes sense if you think about it, because what they're doing is they're taking their like pay to win players, and they're the ones that they already know are going to spend the money to spend more, and then the free to play, they're trying to enjoy it a little more, give them a little more value. But anyway, if you made it to the end, I appreciate you, and stay tuned for the update tomorrow. It'll be crazy.